You're staring at a dozen open tabs. You have to plan a trip, analyze a sales report, and draft 3 important emails. Your brain feels like a browser with too many windows open. For years, technology promised to help, giving us tools. But a tool is useless until you pick it up and use it, step by step. Now imagine giving just one instruction and watching the entire project complete itself. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's the arrival of autonomous agents, the next leap in AI that makes today's chatbots look like simple calculators. We're moving beyond asking AI for answers to giving it our goals. But to understand how an AI can go from a simple assistant to a digital employee that works for you 24/7, you first need to understand the fundamental shift that separates it from everything you've used before. So, what is an autonomous agent? The easiest way to think about it is to compare a calculator to a financial planner. If you use a standard AI like ChatGPT, you're using a superpowered calculator. You ask it, what is 15% of 3,000? It instantly tells you 450. It's incredibly fast and accurate, but it will wait patiently forever until you give it the next instruction. It's a reactive tool. An autonomous agent is the financial planner. You don't give it a simple math problem. You give it a complex goal. You say, my goal is to save $3,000 for a vacation in 6 months. And then it goes to work. It doesn't wait for your next command. The agent itself breaks down the goal. First, it thinks, okay, to create a savings plan, I need to understand current spending. So its first task is to ask for permission to analyze your bank statements. Then it creates a second task, categorize all spending from the last 3 months. It sees you spend a lot on food delivery, so it spawns another task, research cheaper meal prep services in the user's area. It then formulates a complete actionable plan and presents it to you. This works because these agents have 3 key things: a brain, usually a powerful large language model like GPT-5, to reason and plan, a memory to learn from past actions and remember your preferences, and most importantly, hands, the ability to use tools. These tools aren't physical, of course. They are APIs, which let the agent use a web browser, send an email, or access your calendar, all on its own. It's an AI that doesn't just talk, it acts. This idea of an AI that acts on its own is the ultimate destination, but you're probably already using its slightly less powerful but much more common ancestor every single day. If autonomous agents are the self-driving car, then AI copilots are the most advanced cruise control you've ever seen. The copilot metaphor is perfect. It's not the one in charge, but it's sitting right next to you, making you a faster, more efficient driver. This trend exploded with GitHub Copilot. Developers around the world were suddenly equipped with an AI partner that could suggest the next line of code, or even write an entire function based on a simple comment. It didn't replace the programmer, it supercharged them, taking care of the boring, repetitive parts of the job so the human could focus on the hard-to-solve problems. This idea was so powerful that it's now being embedded into everything. Microsoft 365 Copilot can take a messy Word document and instantly turn it into a polished PowerPoint presentation. It can listen to an hour-long meeting on Teams and give you a perfect summary with action items. In Excel, you can just tell it in plain English, show me the quarterly sales trend for our top 3 products, and it builds the chart for you. Even creative work has copilots. Designers use tools like Midjourney to generate visual ideas from a text prompt. Researchers use AI search engines that don't just give you links, but synthesize the information into a single comprehensive answer. The key here is augmentation. Copilots handle the grunt work. They're a brilliant evolution of software, but what happens when you combine the proactive, goal-seeking brain of an agent with the integrated convenience of a copilot? That's when the line begins to blur and the real revolution starts. Let's go back to that business trip example. Right now, using a copilot, the process is still managed by you. You're the boss. You'd open a travel website and tell the AI assistant, find me flights to San Francisco next Tuesday. It shows you a list. You pick one. Then you go to a hotel site and say, find hotels near the conference center. It shows you a list. You pick one. Then you open your email and tell the copilot, draft an email to my team about my travel plans. You are still in the driver's seat for every single step. Now, let's see how an autonomous agent handles the exact same task. You give it one high-level command. Plan my 3-day business trip to San Francisco for the conference next week. My budget is $1,500. Prioritize a direct flight and a hotel within walking distance of the venue. Once booked, add it to my calendar and email the final itinerary to my team. And then you walk away. The agent takes over as the project manager. It accesses your calendar to find your free days. It connects to flight APIs, filters by your direct flight preference, and finds the best option within your budget. It simultaneously scans hotel APIs, cross-references locations with a map tool to ensure it's walking distance, and books the room. It then accesses your calendar to create the event and connects to your email to send the completed itinerary to your team. You went from being the step-by-step manager to simply the person who defined the goal. This is the difference between giving someone directions and just telling them the destination. And the implications of this one simple change are going to reshape our entire economy. The most immediate benefit is a massive amplification of productivity, but it's more than just being faster. It's about democratizing skills. A small business owner who can't afford a team of data scientists can now simply ask an agent, analyze my sales data from the last quarter, and identify my most valuable customers. A skill that once required a specialized degree is now available through a simple sentence. The same goes for software development. An entrepreneur with a great idea but no coding skills could describe their app concept to an agent, which could then generate the foundational code, a business plan, and even marketing copy. It lowers the barrier to entry for creation and innovation, and it will lead to a level of hyper-personalization we've never seen before. Imagine a health agent connected to your fitness tracker. It won't just show you data, it will act on it. It might see you had a poor night's sleep and proactively adjust your workout for the day to be less intense. It could then automatically update your grocery list for your meal plan and schedule your gym sessions around your meetings. It becomes a true personalized director of your goals. But giving an AI this much power and access to our lives is, understandably, a terrifying prospect. And if we're not careful, this utopian vision could quickly turn into a nightmare. The first and most obvious challenge is security. An agent with permission to access your email, calendar, and bank account is an incredibly powerful tool. But it's also a single point of failure. If a hacker gains control of your agent, they don't just have your password. They have a trusted operator that can act on your behalf, sending money, downloading sensitive files, and impersonating you with terrifying accuracy. Building unhackable agents and having kill switches is not just a good idea, it's an absolute necessity. Then there's the problem of reliability. The large language models that power these agents are known to hallucinate, which is a polite way of saying they make things up. When a chatbot gives you a wrong fact, it's annoying. But when an autonomous agent books a non-refundable $1,000 flight to the wrong city because of a hallucination, it's a disaster. These systems need rigorous fact-checking and fail-safes before they can be trusted with high-stakes tasks. And of course, there's the question of jobs. Agents are designed to automate complex cognitive tasks, the very work that defines many white-collar professions today. While new jobs will undoubtedly be created in managing, training, and overseeing these AI systems, there's no question that this technology will cause a massive economic shift. The conversation about reskilling our workforce isn't a future problem, it's an immediate one. These are the challenges we face today, but the architects of this technology are already looking even further ahead, building a future that is even more integrated and even more intelligent. The future probably isn't one single, all-powerful AI agent. It's more likely to be a team of specialized agents working together. Think of a CEO agent for a project, like launching a new product. It would receive the main goal and then delegate tasks to its subordinates. It would assign a research agent to analyze the market, a marketing agent to draft a social media campaign, and a finance agent to model the costs. These agents would work together, sharing information and reporting back, mimicking the structure of a human company, but operating at the speed of light. We'll also see these agents move from being applications we open to being a fundamental part of our operating systems. Imagine an AI Copilot built directly into Windows or Mac OS. It would have context for everything you're doing. It could see you're researching a topic in your browser, and when you switch to your email, it could proactively ask, "Would you like me to summarize your research for the email you're writing to your boss?" No more copying and pasting, just a seamless, intelligent workflow across all your software. This will give rise to a whole new agent economy, a marketplace where you could hire specialized agents for specific tasks. Need to review a complex legal document? You might hire a top-tier legal agent for 10 minutes. This is the world we are now building, one where our relationship with technology is fundamentally changing forever. For decades, we have been forced to learn the language of our machines. We learned to type commands, to click on icons, and to navigate complex menus. We adapted to the computer. Now, for the first time, the computer is adapting to us. The journey from simple tools to assistive copilots, and now to autonomous agents, is about one thing: lowering the barrier between an idea and its execution. We are moving from a world where we give machines instructions to one where we simply give them our intent. And while this new world comes with incredible challenges, it also holds the promise of augmenting our intelligence, solving problems we once thought impossible, and freeing us up to focus on the truly human work of creativity, curiosity, and connection. We are at the dawn of the age of artificial partners. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of AI, be sure to subscribe for more videos exploring how technology is shaping our world. Thanks for watching.